Now, I'm going to make for you today one of the favorite lunches of my sister, my mother, my father, my brother, and myself. It began with a wonderful kind of meat called Spam. And it had all kinds of flavor and taste to it. There were no bones in it. There wasn't any grizzle. You didn't need a sharp knife to cut through it. It was a wonderful meat. And when I would ask my mother or father, "What kind of animal does it come from, Mom?" they would always say, combined. And I thought that was really neat. Combined. This is a combined meat. Sort of like going out for Chinese takeout and ordering, "I'll have the combo number 7, please." So who knew what was in it? Maybe a little bit of lamb, a little bit of pork, a little bit of beef. But it was so filling. We learned at a very young age how to remove the meat, how to put it on its side, and with just a butter knife, we could make the nicest slices of this meat with no grizzle. I'll make 2 nice slices for you right now. This was processed food. They don't make much like this anymore, which meant it was already cooked. You don't have to do anything to it unless, of course, you would like to. That comes next. So then we would take 2 pieces of nice, wholesome, tasteless white bread. Put your 2 pieces of Spam on it, and then this really healthy, pure jar of mayonnaise. And just layer that Spam with some nice mayonnaise. Now, if you were fortunate enough to live near a farm, that meant you had access to lettuce. But from where I grew up, in a city in Massachusetts, lettuce was reserved for weekends and holidays only. So we would just take our Spam sandwich, cut it in half. Just one Spam sandwich would just about fill you up. Now, in our family, we used to take Spam sandwiches to the beach for lunch, wrapped up in waxed paper, of course. And all warm from the sun, that ham was just so good with that mayonnaise on it. Now, with the Spam that was left over, nothing needed to go to waste, because you could have that same Spam that evening for supper. All you needed to do is make a few more slices and then take from your pantry one of the most important all-time foods in the Boomer kitchen. One would have been Bisquick and the other a can of Crisco. With Crisco, we could do just about anything and cook just about everything. So with just 1 scoop of Crisco in a frying pan, another necessary ingredient in every Boomer's kitchen. Now, you don't need too much Crisco because there's a little bit of fat in the Spam meat. But just so that it moves around really nice, you warm up that Crisco, and then you place your piece of Spam, or 2 or 3, and you cook it over a low flame on your stove until the meat turns nice and crisp and brown on both sides. And then you just open your can of B&M brown beans or Campbell beans, and you serve that on a plate, with a little Ritter's relish or some B&M brown bread, which also came in a can. And all you had to do was open that can and just fry up that brown bread right in the same frying pan where you cooked the meat. This was one of our favorite weeknight evening meals.